Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a throwback from last year when I went to NOLA, baby. You gotta love the New Orleans accent for real, but I'm gonna leave it to them. But without further ado, let's get into the video. So here we go, taking off. It was a nice morning flight, so pretty calm, relaxing. All right, so here we are, day one, of course, setting up, getting checked in at the NOLA hotel. It was very nice, very, very nice. Can't complain, you know. Of course, New Orleans has so much beautiful history and culture and artwork everywhere you go. Like, I think that's one of the things that you don't really get tired of seeing, or just like experiencing the different types of people. So this was a little bit later on into the night. A lot of beautiful architectural pieces. That was an old church, as you can see, some of the lights on the building, pretty cool. So we kind of just checked out like the area. The really cool thing about the hotel is you're in pretty good walking distance of other things, other like restaurants or like convenience stores, things like that. So we did end up going to this place called Cleo's. It's like a bodega. I put on my jewelry just to go to the bodega. Anyway, great chicken shawarmas, and yeah, that was pretty much it for the night, y'all. Here's day two, walking through the French Quarter. This was a little bit earlier in the afternoon. Not as much traffic as when the night hits, you know, of course. So over here near St. Anne is also where the Jackson Square Park is. They have a lot of artwork that's really lined up against the fence post and stuff like that, and around the perimeter area. So you just see a lot of people on their grind trying to sell their artwork and showcase their skills and things like that. So all right, so we ended up moving to a secondary location. The NOLA was great. We just ended up having other plans and better deals. So yeah, and I just love how there was a cat on our roof. I love cats, y'all know this. Then we went out to eat because that's what you do in New Orleans, baby. All right, so we took a nice little carriage ride with this young gentleman. He was giving us some insight more about New Orleans, what he did here, what he liked about it, his favorite spots, some of the history that he knew, and then, you know, small talk, yada, yada, yada. All right, so this is day three. One of the first things we did was we went to the New Orleans African American Museum. Unfortunately, when we went, it did suck for us. They closed like 2/3 of the museum because they were doing some sort of reconstruction. So we didn't really get to see all that much of it. And it kind of felt like we should just probably pre-plan to go somewhere else, just so we could get more for, the money. But it was really cool to still see some of the paintings that we did actually get to see. So this is obviously not in the museum. Some of these pictures that you guys are about to see are just like along the streets. As you're walking through like New Orleans, you guys will see monuments or historical signs that kind of just put in, it puts in perspective everything that's happened. So I'm going to read this sign for you guys just in case you cannot read the font. And you also got to make sure that you're reading it out loud so that you can put some respect on the ancestors, All right, so it says the Tomb of the Unknown Slave. On this October 30th, 2004, we, the faith community of St. Augustine Catholic Church, dedicate this shrine consisting of grave crosses, chains, and shackles to the memory of the nameless, faceless, turfless Africans who met an untimely death in Faubourg Treme. The Tomb of the Unknown Slave is commemorated here in this garden plot of St. Augustine Church, the only parish in the United States whose free people of color brought 2 outer rows of pews exclusively for slaves to use for worship. This St. Augustine/Treme shrine honors all slaves buried throughout the United States and those slaves in particular who lie beneath the ground of the Treme in unmarked, unknown graves. There is no doubt that the campus of St. Augustine Church sits astride the blood, sweat, and tears of some of the mortal remains of the unknown slaves from Africa and local American Indian slaves who either met with fatal treachery and were therefore buried quickly and secretly or were buried hastily and at random because of yellow fever and other plagues. Even now, some Treme locals have childhood memories of salvage, restoration workers, unearthing various human bones, sometimes in concentrated areas such as wells. In other words, the Tomb of the Unknown Slave is a constant reminder that we are walking on holy ground. Thus, we cannot consecrate this tomb because it is already consecrated by many slaves in glorious deaths bereft of any acknowledgement, dignity, or respect, but ultimately glorious by their blood, sweat, tears, faith, prayers, and deep worship of our Creator. So I'm gonna put y'all on game. The first day that we were here, we ate here, and then the very last day, we ate here twice. So the original French market, chef's kiss, freaking delicioso. Then there were bubbles just floating over the balcony. It was just really cute, and every time I go to New Orleans, I gotta go to the original French market. Yes. Later on, we went to the casino. We were trying to run it up, get the bags, trying to win some big money, right? But nope, that didn't happen. I also was not allowed to record in here, so that's okay because we didn't win any money, so there was nothing to record. Day 4 in New Orleans, so getting ready, pretty much just seeing what's going on, what sort of spots we should check out for today. We went to go eat at a place called Jimmy J's. Interesting. That's all I'll say about that place. So then we went to like a herb store, or like what you would call like a magic store where they have like gems and stones and things like that. So we got a bag of stones, really, really cute. That was fun. Then we went to a local corner neighborhood where they sold different sorts of food. I got some elotes and got some beignets, got some other food. Just really was eating. It's about time for us to head to the airport, and I think that pretty much sums up this video. It was a great time in New Orleans. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe, like, follow, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video. Much love.